we always lose the public relations fight, regardless of the idea of how good we are at creating themes and delivering themes. That's what we do the best. The other side is always good at the pushback. They're always good at taking horrible facts, taking facts that they have to deal with, for example, in this case. Facts they had to deal with in asbestos, or whatever it is, pharmaceuticals. They focus it. They get the best people in the world to say, these are our talking points, and this is what we have to do as we go forward. And I've always been amazed how lawyers that we make our living with words. We make our living with big ideas and concepts. We have to think in terms of other cultures and other languages and other ideas. But we let these Wall Street three-piece suit types win that PR war. And we can't let that happen here. Now, I got to tell you something. When this started, Perry White's and I early on were talking about the idea that we have to get out front on the issues, the backstories. We have to stay out front, not about how many gallons were spilled, not about how many clients we have, not how many clients there are, not about how much this is going to cost. That's the low-hanging fruit. We had to get out on stories that people would remember and people would get angry about. And more importantly, we had to get out on front of stories that would stay on the front page, you see. Because this story is on the front page now, but 4 months from now, it may not be. I think of the 9/11 case that's being handled by some of you in this room. It was on the front page for a while, and then it disappeared. And when it disappeared, the other side had chances to do things that we should not have allowed them to do to the claimants. I've been doing this a while. And I've tried to figure out, when you have 8 minutes on the air with somebody like Chris Matthews, or God, even Fox News, or Ed, or whoever it may be, or CNN, what do you do with those 8 minutes? Do you say something that sounds like a lawyer, or do you say something that sounds more political and socially important? Now, some of you are defense lawyers in this room. Defense lawyers are even worse than plaintiffs' lawyers, because you are so damn afraid to commit to something. And rather than committing to something, you'll say, no comment. Rather than saying, wow, look, I'm a subcontractor. I have to beat the hell out of Halliburton today. Let me figure out how. Let me go ahead and step out. Let me go ahead and talk about something that might interest the audience, rather than no comment or some silk stocking stupid statement that we read so often coming both from defense lawyers and plaintiffs' lawyers.